Please join us for In the Works, a weekly update of public works projects for the City of Kingsport. Now to the host of In the Works, Public Works Director Ryan McReynolds.
Well, welcome to In the Works. This is going to be a new production of Kingsport Public Works that we come every week with what's happening within the City of Kingsport in the Public Works arena. New projects, projects that are ongoing, as well as just a description of some of the services we provide. I'm Ryan McReynolds, Public Works Director, and we're excited to start this program, and hopefully this will help the citizens of Kingsport become more informed about what is occurring throughout their town. A few years back, I was looking for a picture that would best represent what Public Works meant. And as I was thinking about it, I'd asked Ronnie Hammonds to go take a picture of one of our employees, Roosevelt's hands. And as you can see, his hands are well worn. They're deep crevices of years and years of work. And it truly shows that our employees do try the best they can to take care of the city that they're employed in, your city. Public Works is a broad group within the city. It's basically the group that probably touches each individual citizen every day. Through our water, our wastewater divisions, our sanitation division, when you throw something away and it goes into the trash can out to the street, our streets divisions if you're driving our streets, our traffic division that manages the red light signs, markings on our streets, tries to keep everybody safe as they're driving around. Our properties maintenance, maintaining the various buildings, parks, and other things within the city, and then as well as the engineering and NPO groups of Public Works. This is a collage of different employees within Public Works, and the intention here is just to show the variety of employees. We've got the sanitation, which I've mentioned, and your streets workers, as well as in engineering, you've got a lot of technical expertise that's provided to the citizenry, as well. And as we get into the water department, what we have, we're blessed with a tremendous source of water with the South Fork of the Holston. Our intake is located about a mile below the Patrick Henry Dam and above John B. Dennis. We have a treatment plant with a maximum capacity of 28 million gallons of production a day. On an average day, we will produce anywhere between 14 to 16 million gallons a day. So you can see that we're blessed with a lot of capacity, a fantastic source, and we also serve many people outside of the city of Kingsport. That might be something a lot of people don't know, is that the city of Kingsport is a utility provider for 5 counties in the surrounding area. Not all the counties, but we touch 5 counties. And with the 36,000 customers that we have, that represents about 85 to 87,000 people a day that depend upon our water department to provide safe, clean drinking water. As well as safe, clean drinking water, we provide the fire protection on the water side as well. It couples with our fire department and the volunteer fire departments around the city that then utilize our water through hydrants to fight fires. Our system varies in size from 1-inch service laterals all the way up to 42-inch transmission mains. So it's a large system, and we're proud of the men and women that maintain it every day. In that system, there are 22 tanks throughout the system, water tanks, that represent about 17 million gallons worth of storage. Basically, that's a day's worth of storage in the system outside of the plant. As we move over to the wastewater side, it's a little smaller of a utility. It usually services mainly the citizens of Kingsport and a few outlying areas. Our plant is 12.4 million gallons. We're proud that we've just gone through a tremendous rebuild of the plant, invested a lot of money in it, and the intention of the rebuild was to ensure the citizens that we stay in compliance with all regulatory requirements and that we are doing our best to keep the environment around us as safe as possible. We have 22,000 customers on the wastewater side, that's connections, and that's pretty much the bulk of the city with a few outlying customers as well. The Sanitation Division, now this is one, if you're a citizen of Kingsport, you you're impacted by this on a weekly basis. We provide recycling, yard waste, that's trash pickup, limbs, furniture, couches, those various things, bulky items, as well as what we call organic refuse, or the garbage trucks. We transitioned just a few years back from the old style of garbage cans and collection to the newer style, which is an automated. And in weeks to come, we'll get further and further into some discussions of what we can do, as well as our citizens can do, to help these services keep our city as clean as possible. As well, in the Sanitation Division, we have what we call a C&D, or Construction Demolition Landfill. And that's if you're doing a house remodeling project, or you have yard waste or anything else, that instead of putting it at the curb, you'd like to bring it to the landfill. We do have a landfill located on Brookside Drive in the industrial park. And the citizens of Kingsport are allowed 2 tips there free in a year's time. And that's basically takes into account a spring cleaning, some kind of large project that really would necessitate the need to go to the landfill. Other things that we have within sanitation is the leaf composting. All the leaves that we pick up in the fall and early winter, we do compost at our landfill, and we bring that material back as a soil amendment on our various projects. A few years back, we transitioned from burning our yard waste to tub grinding our yard waste, and this is the wood waste, and we then sell that back to Domtar, and they use that as a fuel to their boiler system. So a real good environmental project there. Instead of burning it and wasting that resource, we're able to sell that back. We do appliance recycling. If an appliance is placed out at the street, it will be recycled. We have contracts with recyclers that come in. And also in the last few years, we've had a yard composting program as well that's been extremely successful. Our streets division is, as the name indicates, in charge of the streets, and we try and pave a portion of the city every year. It's tough. I know that there's a lot of streets out there in various conditions, and we try and prioritize as best as we can the streets that need the most attention. In the past few years, we've been fortunate to receive the ARA funding, where we were able to do Eastman Road, Center Street. And next year, this coming summer, we're going to do some more of those type streets with Lewis Lane, Lincoln Street, and part of Cooks Valley as well. So we appreciate your patience in that. As well as maintaining the streets, this is the same division that does the snow removal. And earlier this winter, they really did a fantastic job after snowstorm, keeping the streets clean and making them passable and safe for the citizens. One neat thing that this Board of Mayor and Aldermen had done a few years back is they began funding a sidewalk extension program. And this is the group that administers that. And the intention of the sidewalk extension program is to connect places of interest, whether it's the green belt to a neighborhood or a school to a neighborhood as well. And we're always looking for projects, and they do fund us up to about $100,000 a year. So we're just trying to add more services to the citizens of Kingsport through that. Within this division, we also sweep and flush the streets and then maintain the drainage and stormwater systems. The traffic division manages the signals, the signage. Their main charge is to keep people moving throughout the city in a safe manner. That includes the street lighting. And in the city of Kingsport, we spend roughly about $1.3 million a year in lighting the streets. And we do consider keeping them lit a partnership in that if you see a street light that's out near your house, please call it in, 247-LITE, and we will report it to AEP to get back in a good lit condition and keep the traveling public safe. Also, traffic controls when there's construction going on, the special barrels and everything that are placed out is done by this department. One activity that has increased in the last few years, and we're really happy it has, is the number of special events, whether it's Fun Fest or road races or the Thursday night concert series or any kind of festivals, and this is the division that will come out and place the barrels and the road closed signs and maintain all of that to ensure that those enjoying those events are kept in a safe way. The Properties Maintenance Division of the city not only manages the various buildings, but we also manage the parks in the sense of mowing and litter pickup and keeping the equipment up to shape, as well as grounds maintenance. This is right-of-way maintenance, the mowing of the right-of-ways, the litter pickup, and those various things. Really have taken a lot of pride in trying to present the city of Kingsport in as clean a fashion as we can in these past few years. And we look toward the future and just try and make improvements every year into those services that we're providing. One of the core groups within Public Works is more of the technical type groups, or engineering and MPO. The MPO group is the transportation planning group that's not only services the citizens of Kingsport, but the surrounding areas. They reach into Scott County, Virginia, Hawkins County, and part of the Washington County and Sullivan County area. And they're the ones that are looking out into the 5, 10, 15-year window and planning the transportation, not only vehicular transportation, but pedestrian transportation and bicycle. And they're presenting the plans that then the city or the counties or the state fold into their capital improvement programs and implement. And then it transitions over to our engineering group. And this is the group that is in charge of the design work, the surveying, the contract administration, basically having everything built that you see going on around the city. These past few years, we've really had a push in road projects, and the engineering group has been extremely active, whether it's Harbor Chapel, Gibson Mill, Rock Springs Road, New Beeston and Cleek, and this is the group, again, that designs, coordinates the design, then inspects and ensures the construction is done properly and within time. We're excited that the industry drive, Nellen Inn Roundabout, is begun. You'll notice that the construction company has begun laying down a lot of equipment, piping, material, and in the next few weeks I'll be giving updates as to the progress of that and all the other projects. One of the intentions of this show is connecting with the citizens, and in that we also want the citizens to have an avenue to connect back to us. Really, the question we would be asking is, how are we doing? And that feedback can be given back to us in various ways. One is through the website, and it's listed right here on the screen. Another is trying to get the correct telephone numbers so it's easier for the citizens to know who to call to get certain issues dealt with. In the streets and sanitation group, it's 229-9451. If there's an issue with your water and sewer billing, it's 229-9416. And water sewer maintenance, if there's a leak, a break, an issue with the services we're providing, 229-9454. And if there are any other issues that pertain to Public Works that you'd like discussed, you can call 229-9470. We appreciate your time with us and look forward to the coming weeks as we dive into In the Works.